Hello, this is just a little bit of a warning before you start watching. This is purely just for goofs, just for fun that I made this. So if you're expecting anything major in this video, please don't. Um, Enjoy your time watching this, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking because I talk enough in this video. Just watch it. It's just me going over my game collection. Have fun and bye. Hello everybody, my name is Fluster. You can be Fluster, Duster, Duster, Fluster, or all of them at this. It's been a while since I've done that intro. Anyway, this is a bit of a game collection overview. There's a hot Cheeto there. This is a bit of a game collection overview because I've never actually gone over my game collection, but I've shown specific games or like overall reviews of game collecting. So I just thought I'd go through all of my games, starting from the oldest to the newest, and in between show some, some more rare stuff that I own, and stuff with some history behind it on how I got them. So I'm not going to be showing consoles in this. Consoles is going to be for a completely other video, which I'll probably post tonight as well. So yeah, let's see, where do we begin? We're going to start out with the Super Nintendo. Not Super Nintendo, sorry, NES here. So starting out, we have, let's see, what's one of the first games I've ever collected? Here. So this is the thing that really started my whole collection off, along with my DS, but that's another story. I'll explain that in the console review. This is Bart Simpson versus the Space Mutants. It is a bit of a weird game. I know you can search up many reviews for this. I think the Angry Video Game Nerd did a review for it. I'll have to fact check that, but I think he did. So yeah, Bart Simpson versus the Space Mutants. This is going to be a pretty long video. I'm going to be going through every single one of my games, so you can refer to this if I ever get big one day, or you're just bored and need some background noise. Just, check this video out, going through my entire game collection, because not many people do this. They just kind of show certain games and not the entire thing. This is my entire game collection. So yeah, anyway. So there's that. This, along with yeah, so Bart Simpson versus the Space Mutants and Millipede, Dr. Mario, Super Mario Bros. 3. This is actually the Super Left Bros version, which is the first print of it, so it's like more expensive. Pac-Man, Tetris, Super Contra, and the Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt and Track Meet collection. All of these I got in bulk from one of my friends, and he introduced me kind of into game collecting, but not really. It was in trade of my Game Boy that I had given him. So yeah, pretty good deal there, I think. So there's some of my NES games. The Legend of Zelda, great game. It's really hard to play. You need the manual for it. So if you're playing, either search up a guide on YouTube or go online and look at the manual digitally. But great game. I made a review for the trailer of Tears of the Kingdom. Pretty stupid, I know, but whatever. Excite Bike, I don't really have much to say about. Major League Baseball, I think I only picked this up because it's an LGN game, LJN game, and I was like, haha, funny, AVGN. So I was like, I picked it up. It does not work on my NES. Not that it matters anyway, because my NES is broken, but my grandpa made me get this. This is NASCAR Challenge by Konami. I played it once. I thought it was cool because it's first person and it's a 3D thing. They did a lot of stuff with that. They did that for Top Gun. So here's Top Gun, the second mission, which I actually picked up at Too Many Games 2024. So that was a cool convention. I got to see the Angry Video Game Nerd live. He showed his 10th anniversary movie screening, so that was pretty cool. Here is Castlevania. Great game, amazing game. Simon's Quest is not, again. You probably know where I'm pulling that from. Also just because it's not a very good game to begin with. So yeah, Castlevania, pretty good game. I want to make this video under an hour long. So that's NES. I will slide that back in there. And since we're going through by release date, let's pull out the Game Boy games. So I'm missing one. Oh, there it is. These are all of my sisters, actually. So back in the 90s, my sister got a Game Boy Color, brand new, because it was the 90s. And she got Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red, and Pokemon Gold, which is one of the most expensive games I own. The save battery is corrupted, so I cannot save on it, which really, really sucks. I'm gonna have to get that fixed. I know it's not super expensive, but I know it can be slightly pricey. And I'd do it myself if I had a soldering iron, but I do not. So those are my Game Boy games. A few of them I've given to friends, and a few of them I like to let people borrow games from my collection, and often keep games from my collection because my collection has gotten big enough that it's overflowing to other shelves and I can't contain it. So I like to give away games that I don't play anymore or let people lend them. Anyway, Super Nintendo. So we have Super Mario World. Here's a fun fact. My second TheFD video was originally planned to be Super Mario World, but I was like, I don't know. I don't think that'd be a cool video. It's been done to death. There's not much to really talk about, so I completely scrapped it, but there are still screenshots of it and stuff. So anyway, there's a fun little story. This one I picked up recently. It's one of the most recent games that I've gotten. It is Star Fox. I bought this at Too Many Games 2024 as well. Pretty good game. It's kind of hard to get the controls right. It's kind of finicky, but once you get it down, you know, it's great. This is not recent. I actually bought this off of Etsy. Earthbound Halloween Hack. This is made by Toby Fox, way before he made Earthbound. Not Earthbound, Undertale. Jesus, he did not make Earthbound. But Undertale, Earthbound is one of Undertale's probably biggest inspirations, along with like Chrono Trigger, a little bit of Final Fantasy, and stuff like that. But Chrono Trigger and Earthbound were definitely some of its main inspirations. So if you know a lot about Earthbound and you want to play Undertale, there are a lot of references, and Sans is not Ness. So there's that. I only have one N64 game because I actually don't really like the N64. I never really bothered collecting for it, so here's an off-brand Mario 64 cartridge. From afar, it looks real, but if you look closely, it is very, low quality and weird. I tried to convince myself it was real. The eBay seller was from China. And then we have Game Boy Color, which I have a few games for. All of these are my sister's. I've never actually bought a Game Boy or Game Boy Color game. Besides Super Mario Land, which I gave to another one of my friends, but Pokemon Pinball, Powerpuff Girls Battle Hymn, and Tarzan. So, yeah, there's that. So now we have completely moved on from Nintendo. I'm not a giant Nintendo fan, I'm more of a Sony guy. So, from here on out, you're gonna see a lot more Sony games than Nintendo. So, moving on to the PlayStation 1, we have Crash Bandicoot 2. This has the holographic, whatever you want to call it, cover. It does come out. I don't feel like taking it out, but that's alright. On the next two games, you're gonna see it has a weird, like, CD thing on it. So, like, on the side, compared to a normal PS1 game, it has, like, that. This is because my grandpa gave me a new CD case for this, which is nice of him, but looking back, I've realized that it's not it's new CD case. It feels great, but it isn't as cool as having the original. Mission Impossible is a decent game. It's kind of like, it tried to kind of be like Metal Gear Solid, but it's not the best. I know that there's an N64 version of this, which is far worse, but yeah. Jeopardy, my grandma made me keep this one because she likes it, and also because Alex Trebek is in it. GTA 2, I don't remember where I got this. I don't remember how I got it. I just kind of, it just kind of appeared in my collection. That's kind of cool. Thrasher, you know, I did not know they made a Thrasher game. That's awesome. Rockstar Games made a Thrasher game. There's a fun fact for you. This I picked up at my local thrift store. Boy, it is really messed up. Skateboarding. MTV Games Skateboarding, made by THQ. As you can see, I paid $3 for it. Yikes. Yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. It is not the best game. Yeah. There's the back. This is Final Fantasy VIII. 8? Yeah. Final Fantasy VIII, also a really good game. Again, haven't played much of it. I haven't played much of the Final Fantasy series. I need to start playing that more. We have Rayman. I do not at all like the show that he's in right now and what Ubisoft is doing with his character. It's very, very sad, and it does not deserve to be treated that way. Here's a cool one. Final Fantasy Origins. You may think, wow, that's a really pristine looking copy of Final Fantasy Origins with no scratches or anything, and the case looks brand new, and why are you showing me this? You're weird, get away from me. It's like this. Here's another funny thing. Oh, ew, why is the back silver? And how come you can see the Fallout 30? Don't mind that. It's silver because Square Enix is still selling their PlayStation 1 games. And they're official. I bought this at Too Many Games 2023. I thought it was cool. That isn't why I bought it, though. I didn't even know why it was like that. I thought it was fake for a second until I searched it up, and I was like, oh, wow, they're still releasing them. So there's Final Fantasy Origins. It's a cool game. That's it for PlayStation 1. Moving on to PlayStation 2, we have games. Significantly more games. I think... No. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it. Okay, so... I have a lot of PlayStation 2 games. I have more heavy hitters in the PlayStation 2 out of all the other ones. So, starting off with Guitar Hero. This game needs no introduction. I've beaten it, 100%ed it. It's a great game. They need to release a new one. I don't know why they haven't. I wonder if it's... Because the last one was Guitar Hero Unplugged? Guitar Hero... No. Guitar Hero... Where's that rock band? I don't remember, but it's like, it was like this weird online... Guitar Hero Live, I think it was. I don't know, it's stupid, and I never wanted to play it because it's online and it's weird. Great game. My favorite song in it is, Iron Man. Take Me Out is on this. Huh. Alright, I guess I forgot about that. Here is 007 Nightfire. I'm pretty sure the GameCube version of this is better than the PS2 version. Still, it's an alright game. I went through a pretty big 007 phase and I tried to get as many games as I could for it. 007 Bloodstone for the PS3, a lot of people didn't like. I thought it was pretty good. I beat it in like one night. A pretty short game. I think it's like 3 hours. It's a good game. Maybe I was just kind of blinded by love for James Bond, but I don't know. SingStar Amped. I can't even play this game because I don't have the thing for it. I only bought it because there's, oh hey, Nirvana, oh wow, Alice in Chains, oh wow, David Bowie, oh wow, Foo Fighters, Radiohead, Sublime, wow, yes, wow, that's insane, ZZ Top, holy crap, look at all these bands. I can't even play it, and I bought it at that same thrift store. Bought it for $5. It runs, it works. It actually has a pretty hefty manual. Jesus. Whoa! PlayStation Underground. You can mail that in. Oh, and this is when they bought the PS3. Or no, when they were when they were making the PS3, because there's like PS3 font. Because at this time Sony got the rights to Spider-Man, so they used the Spider-Man font for the PS3 for some reason, so I'll show that here. Here's oh god. Yeah. The red PlayStation 3. This is really, really cool. It really shows. That's pretty cool. That's really, really cool looking at that. The PS3 is one of the first game consoles I've actually ever played. My brother owned one, and I played a lot of it on that. I played, one of the first games I remember playing is Madagascar Kart and Little Big Planet Racing, and also this weird like flower game where you controlled like the breeze and it picked up like these flower petals. I'll have to search it up. Boy, that'd be a nostalgia trip if I can actually find that. And also Bee Simulator. Yeah, man, I want to find that game where you like control the breeze, and it's weird trying to explain it, but it's, man. Anyway, oh, my games are sticking together. I haven't played them in a while. Grand Theft Auto 3, no introduction whatsoever. Genuinely, I don't even feel like explaining it. Beautiful game, great game. Is it as good as Vice City? No, it's not. And that is a perfect introduction to Vice City. Great game, beautiful game. Takes place in the 80s. Mwah, beautiful, awesome. You know what's even more awesome? San Andreas. Awesome game, amazing game. Needs no introduction, so I'm gonna shut up about that. Moving on, Guitar Hero World Tour. Not as good as Guitar Hero 1. A lot of the following Guitar Hero games aren't as good as the first one. I didn't like Guitar Hero 3 that much. or World Tour, but I still... Sorry, I'm gassy. I still 100% of both of them. A game I really didn't like, Guitar Hero Rocks the 80s, is... Don't like it that much. It's weird. I have a poster of it on my wall, actually. No, it's covered up by my TV. That's great, because the poster looks really, really stupid. It's because of this guy. He's weird looking. I don't like him. This I bought at my local thrift store. Completely different one. NASCAR 2001. Someone dropped this in dirt, smothered crap all over it, and then donated it. Because it is dirty, smells really bad when I open it, and the disc is blue. This game is just riddled with crap. The Simpsons Road Rage. My friend gave me this game, and I printed out the cover for it because it did not have a cover. It's a great game. I really, really like this game. It is very, very, very fun. Awesome sauce. Ooh, here is a game. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Beautiful. I genuinely love this game to pieces. Fun fact, the PlayStation 2 version of this game, which is, I think, the only console it released on, is, except recently, the PS2 version of this game has a game mode where you can play Ape Escape. That's pretty cool. Awesome game. I genuinely love this game to bits. The ending is beautiful. The writing is beautiful. I need a new Metal Gear Solid game. Again, Metal Gear Solid 2, awesome game. I'm still working on Metal Gear Solid, so I have not yet played Metal Gear Solid 2. Here's a fun thing. Ooh, Silent Hill 2 on the back of that. That's pretty cool. In the inside of every manual is a little instruction manga to teach you how to play the game. And that is in every single game, I think. I'm not quite sure about Metal Gear Solid 1. I know that Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake don't have that, I think. Anyway, Myst 3 Exile, what a terrible port. Honestly, I think all of the Myst console ports are just not the intended way to play them. I really like Myst. I really like the first one, and then the second game was okay, and then the third game was alright, and then it kind of declined from there. Beautiful game series. There's a book that gives backstory on the islands and stuff. I like this game so much, I named my cat after it. So if you ever come over to my house, you can say hi to my cat, Myst. Kingdom Hearts, beautiful game. I've played more of Kingdom Hearts 3 back when it came out. I was little, yeah, I know. Oh, look at this new game reviewer, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, there's Kingdom Hearts. Pretty good game. We spent a long time on the PS2 section, so we have to move swiftly along. Because I've already spent 23 minutes talking about this. Moving along to the shortest section out of this entire, well, the N64, second shortest, my GameCube collection. Oh, I missed a PS2 game. Digital Hits Factory. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Star Fox Adventures. I bought this recently at a GameStop because GameStop is starting to sell retro games. Oh boy. Can't wait for them to start doing that. What a stupid thing. No one goes to GameStop anymore anyway. It used to be a giant place, like everyone went there, and now it's like, oh no, they're gonna give me 50 cents for my game. Stupid. Star Fox Adventures. Never played it. I only bought it because, hey, why not? GameStop's doing that cool thing. Resident Evil 0. Fun fact, not actually Resident Evil 0, it's Resident Evil. So, bought this off of eBay. Not sure if it was the seller's fault or my fault for not reading the description. Sonic Heroes, I bought with my GameCube. Pretty big disappointment. I know a lot of people really like this game. I do not really like this game. I think that it's very confusing. I don't like Sonic the Hedgehog as much as I used to. It is really fallen off. Oh no, Faster, you can't say that. You can't say that. My hero Sonic has fallen off. Shut up. Metroid Prime. Ah, awesome game. Oh, it links to Metroid Fusion. That's pretty cool. This is an awesome game. I bought this at Too Many Games 2024 as well. I really like the little discs. Nintendo, please actually start using Blu-ray and 4K Blu-ray and DVD because no one gives a shart about your own format. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna skim over the Wii section because there are a lot of shovelware. The Wii was pretty notorious for that. Just watch a Scott the Woz episode. He never shuts up about it. I like Scott the Woz, but oh boy, he's getting tiring. No offense. Or anything. I just think that every single game reviewer nowadays is copying the format of Scott the Woz. So that's cool. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is a great game as well. Again, I haven't really played it because I actually don't play the games in my collection. No, I'm kidding. It's more so that I have more games that I like to play and I'm not a giant Nintendo person as much as I used to be. But I put toothpaste on this game because it wasn't working and now it works. So, boom, myth busted. It works. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, beautiful game. The first in the timeline. I love this game. Fun fact, I actually sold this game and then found it at a thrift shop and bought it again, and it turns out it's the exact same one that I sold. Super Mario Galaxy 2, great game. It's been glazed over enough, so I'm not gonna... Super Paper Mario, awesome game, been glazed over enough. Just Dance Kids 2024, awesome game. No, I'm kidding. I am never going to play this ever in my entire life. I only bought it because I need to put more games in my collection. That's basically what most collectors do. I bought this at my gas station, completely sealed, because for some reason they still have sealed Wii games, and they're all shovelware. So, Generator Rex, Agent of Providence, whoever wants to buy this off of me, be my guest. I don't give a shit. Monster 4x4 World Circuit. My girlfriend gave this to me. That's all I have to say. Monster High Ghoul Spirit. Shut up. Dance Dance Revolution. That's a good game. I like Dance Dance Revolution. I remember playing this all the time. 007 Quantum of Solace. Ew, I hate that. Movie's okay. The Biggest Loser. That's mean. Please don't say that to me ever again. We Play. Tony Hawk Ride. I don't have the skateboard for this, so I can't actually play it. Yeah, that's a fun fact. Tony Hawk Ride actually uses a skateboard as a controller. It's cool. It's dope. Never saying dope again in my entire life. Alright. Wii U. We have Super Mario Maker and Splatoon. There, I'll give a better look at that. Okay, there you go. Xbox 360 games, Borderlands and Tomb Raider. Those are the only games that I have for it, so shut up. Here we go, PSP games. I like the PSP, but the games that I have are lacking. I only have 4, and here, look over here. Thank you. I only have 4, so... Oh yeah, back there are my movies. My movie collection, which I'm not going to go over. Secret Agent Clank. The only reason why I got this is because I like Ratchet and Clank. I might as well get a PSP game. So I got Ratchet and Clank, Secret Agent Clank. There's Ratchet. I forgot their names. Ratchet. Little Big Planet. This game, I love. I love this game. People were so butthurt about, like, Sony shutting down Little Big Planet 3 servers. It was bound to happen at some point. Like, I understand everyone's point. Like, well, that's like the majority of the game. How dare you shut that down? And like, how come they're not making any more Sackboy games? We haven't gotten a Ape Escape game in forever. Or a Parappa game in forever. So please, Sony, you Little Big Planet fans got Sackboy's Great Adventure, so shut up. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. That's all I have to say about that game. I don't really care for it. Oh, but Liam, it's a pretty... Or sorry, Fluster. There's my real name exposed. Ah! Okay. Oh my god. I have so many games and I'm running out of the motivation to continue doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Mother 3. I probably should have saved this game for last, because I really, really like this game. Mother 3 is an awesome game. Check out my Game Facts, the FD episode. I talk about it more than I do here. Great game. It is so beautiful. Please give us Mother 4, but they're not going to give us Mother 4, so it doesn't matter. Here's one of the first games I ever actually owned. Super Mario 3D Land. First game I ever owned and 100%ed, so love the 3DS. Gotta love it. Link's Crossbow Training. That's all I have to say about that game. Okay, moving on. My PS3 games. I'm not gonna bother taking these off the shelves, so you're just gonna have to look over here while I look at them. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Starting out with MLB 10. I genuinely hate sports games. Never liked sports, never got into sports, just don't like sports. Metal Gear Solid 4. Awesome, awesome, awesome game. If you can't tell already, I love the Metal Gear Solid games. I've beaten almost all of them. Such a great game. I really wish this would be off of the PS3 so that we can see its full graphical potential, because already on the PS3 this game is a masterpiece. Graphic wise, it's almost like a PS4 tech demo. Oh boy, here we go. Ha ha ha. The Last of Us. Oh my god, it's such a great game. I never actually fully got into it, so I can't really judge it. I played a lot of The Last of Us Part 1 on PS5. That was great. I know it's the exact same as this. Probably a couple story changes, but nothing major. I don't know. I haven't fully played enough of it to judge it. I think it's an awesome game from the 2 hours that I played on the trial, but I have found it hard to get into. And I'm a big story game person. Same with like Red Dead Redemption 2. I think it's a great game. I found it kind of difficult to get into. My attention span is pretty rough. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I think it's an awesome game, but I'm just saying I personally found it hard to get into. Grand Theft Auto 4. Is it as good as Grand Theft Auto 5? No, but it's a great game nonetheless. Here's an interesting game. I bought this at a thrift store, at a Goodwill actually. Complete in box. Rocksmith guitar game. It's kind of like a Guitar Hero game, but the thing that's neat about it is that you plug in your actual guitar into your PS3. That is weird, and I think that is just so cool. I'm gonna vomit looking at this game. I don't even need to talk about this game. I can just show you it and you can run the opposite direction. This game has been talked about enough. I'm not even gonna bother talking about it. Portal 2. Great game. Is it a good PS3 port? I don't think this game should be played with controller. I don't think any PC game should be played with controller. But I know that a lot of people grew up with this, so I'm not going to hate on it, but it is a beautiful game. There's cat hair all over it. It is a beautiful game, such a good story. I have beaten every single Valve game, beginning to end. This is Oblivion. Again, you're going to see a reoccurring theme here. Foster, how come you collect games and don't play them? Because I have other games I like to play. Oblivion, I'm not going to bother talking about it. It's been talked about enough. You know what? That's the mental thing that I go by. What is this game? It's another MLB, so I'm not even going to talk about it. Here's a game. I played this with my friend, and that's the only time I played it. Shrek Forever After. I was like, hey, I have 2 controllers. Come over and play. He was like, alright. So we played it. Pretty stupid game. LA Noire. This is an awesome game. Really, really, really good game. I really, really, really like this game. I love noir films, noir shows. I love detective stuff. We need a remaster for this game. We really need a remaster, definitive edition, something like that. I need a remake. A remake, that's what I need. I need a remake for this game because this game already is just so amazing that I think there needs to be a remake before I flip out. Here's a cool one. Metal Gear Solid 10 and 10-2. That's all I have to say about that game. FIFA Soccer, not even gonna bother talking about it. Fallout New Vegas. Awesome game. Mr. House, that's his name. Right. Yeah. Sorry. Ooh, I am so close to 100% of this game. I have like 30 hours on it. Awesome game. Really, really good game. If you like post-apocalyptic games and you need an introduction into Fallout, some say play Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is pretty good. Not as good as Fallout New Vegas. Dishonored. I don't even know anything about this game. Dark Souls. Here we go. I found it pretty hard to get into this game. I bought Elden Ring and I tried playing that. That's a great game. I'm not saying this isn't. I'm just saying I found it pretty hard to get into. Also, I've never played it, so I can't judge it. I'm going delusional here. This is a long video. Battlefield 4. Battlefield 1 is pretty good. I have not played Battlefield 4. Here we go. Here's the real hitter. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 4 was on there, and The Last of Us was on there, and Portal 2, LA Noire, Fallout New Vegas, Final Fantasy, Dark Souls, Dishonored. Anyway, God of War Saga. Great game series. Okay, it's broken, but that's alright. We're not gonna worry about that. This is just such an awesome game series. I really wish they actually included the PSP games because you can't download them anymore because it came from a digital code. GTA 5 needs no introduction. Everyone and their mother has played GTA 5. I have beaten this game several times. It is such an awesome game. The story is amazing. Everything about it is awesome. I still can't believe we live in a world where the GTA 6 trailer has released. That is just mind-blowing to me. I can't believe that. After years of waiting, we actually have a trailer for GTA 6. That is a cool thing to say. So if you look up here, this is my PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Switch. So I'm going to speed run this. So Ghostbusters, the video game remastered. This is when I really got big into like collecting. So I collected a lot of PS4, but I've given a lot of it away just because I don't play much PS4. But Ghostbusters, the video game, you can't really see that. Ghostbusters, the video game, is actually pretty good. It is a pretty good game. And then I kind of went on like a bit of an era where I just mainly bought Final Fantasy games because I wanted to get into them. So World of Final Fantasy, kind of like a cute little Final Fantasy thingy. The show 17 is actually not that bad. Final Fantasy VII Remake. God, this is a great game. I don't know if there's anyone who finds this game bad. I know that there are probably a lot of people who do. Here's a fun fact, since I haven't really added any fun facts into this. When they were doing a tech demo, I think it was for the PS4, they were showing like what appeared to be a remake of Final Fantasy VII. And they're like, oh my goodness, a remake of Final Fantasy VII? When's it coming out? And it just turned out to be a tech demo for it. But when that came out, a lot of people were happy. Any game past 7, I haven't bothered playing. So this is Final Fantasy 15. It's actually the Deluxe Edition Steelbook, which is really, really cool. I love the artwork on this game. On this game's case, it is just beautiful. I've never actually bothered looking at it like this, but wow, that is just beautiful. Man, I need to actually play this game. This is such a cool steelbook compared to the 2 other steelbooks I have in my collection. I'm gonna start collecting steelbooks, I think, because steelbooks are really, really interesting. Alright, here is really the thing that started off my collection. Hasbro Family Fun Bag Conquest Edition. So, when I got my PS4, around the time it came out, so when I was little, I know I'm a newbie, shut the hell up. I've heard it. My grandparents also got a PlayStation 4 on the same day that I got a PlayStation 4, so that when I would go over to their house, I could play games. So, this and Lego City Undercover were some of the first games I actually owned, along with Super Mario 3D Land. This is actually pretty cool. It's a nice little collection of fun games. Here's a game, Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance. A lot of people really hate this game. I actually don't mind it. I don't think it deserves the hate that it gets. There are flaws. I notice there are flaws. Is it as bad as people think it is? No. I think that if you have an opinion for a game, you should voice it. It doesn't matter. Don't go with the crowd, right? Don't go with the crowd. Voice your own opinions for games. Like, you know what? I kind of like Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance. That's great for you, man. You do your own thing. So, that's my opinion. I don't care what anyone else says. Enough yap. Here's a pretty good game. I think this is Water Damage. I don't know what's up with it, but Batman Return to Arkham. I found it difficult to get into these games. Then again, I am not a giant Batman fan. I do love DC. Like, I have The Watchmen. Great. Oh, God, I love The Watchmen. It is so good. And I have The Watchmen movie as well, which is not good. But I'm a huge DC fan. I think it's a lot more interesting than Marvel. But Marvel has some pretty interesting stuff. Wow, I'm going to be able to get out of this just past an hour. The Outer Worlds. I love this box art. I think that this box art is awesome. It's made by Obsidian, which is the same developers that made Fallout New Vegas. Technically, they split up and founded Obsidian Games, and they made The Outer Worlds and The Outer Worlds 2, which is coming out. And I know that there, I'm going to show you inside this game. Oh, the disc is out. I think this is the only PS4 game I own that actually has a little manual. It's not even a manual at all, but on the back of it, I think that's pretty cool. We need to bring back manuals. I don't give a shit if people aren't actually looking at them. I look at them. Batman Arkham Knight. This game does not need any introduction again. Like I say for most really popular games, but they've been talked about to death and I don't feel like explaining them. Rocksteady is a pretty cool developer until they released Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, so yikes. Alright, that's it for PS4. Moving on to PS5, we have Sonic Origins Plus. This was actually one of my second Platinum trophies I have ever gotten in a game. The first one was Astro's Playroom. That's a really good game. I'd say go and check it out, but it's with every PS5 ever, so if you have a PS5, you own Astrobot, or Astro's Playroom, and don't tell me you don't, because you do. Yeah, so this is Sonic Origins Plus. It is a pretty good game, really good game, no complaints about it whatsoever. It really has everything you could ever want from original Sonic. It comes with an art book. I'm not going to bother going through it because for the sake of time, because processing this video is going to be a pain. Sonic Frontiers. Oh boy, where do I start? A lot of people love this game. A lot of people hate this game. I'm one of the people who is in between. I beat this game. I'm close to 100%ing it. I think there's an update where there's a true ending now, but I haven't really bothered playing it. I'm close to getting the Platinum, but I haven't bothered going back and playing it. And the reason why is because it's so different from what Sonic normally is that it made me... It left a bad taste in my mouth. It's so different. It's more dramatic. I like the game. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I think it's a beautiful game. The areas are beautiful. It's awesome, but it just left a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. Like after you drink milk and it stays in your mouth all day. Oh boy. Sonic Superstars. I think it's a pretty weird game. I actually pre-ordered this, so it came with this. This goes on the list of pretty decent pre-order bonuses. It isn't like an extra DLC or anything that comes with it. It's like, it's this, which is pretty cool. I expected it to be bigger. I was thinking that it would actually hold the game, because it said display stand, and I thought, holy crap, but no, I'm just stupid. It came with the Sonic Superstars Dr. Eggman skin, which is pretty cool, and a reversible cover, which I really, really like. I want a Sonic game that copies the art style of the animations from Sonic Mania and Sonic Origins. Or no, yeah, Sonic Origins and Sonic Superstars. And Sonic Mania. I think that'd be awesome. But same developers made Sonic Superstars as Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is an awesome game. Here's Persona 5 Royale. This is also an awesome cover art. I want this as a poster on my wall right now. Persona 5 is a great game, needs no introduction, and then you open up the case and it's really boring because there's no manual. I'll talk about that in an episode of TheFD at some point. Moving on to Xbox, these are actually my newest games that I have started collecting. I have started collecting for Xbox One fairly recently, so I have Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, which has like everything, all DLC I think, if there even is DLC, I don't know. I have Rise of the Tomb Raider. I have NBA 2K18, mainly just because I wanted to check out 2K, and I don't like it because I don't like sports games. The Show 21, I think I only got because of the Cubs, and also because this is the first game. It is so weird seeing the PlayStation logo on an Xbox game, and the reason why is because this is the first game, the show that released on Xbox, because the show originally used to be a PlayStation exclusive. My grandparents made me get a golfing game, so I got the Golf Club Collector's Edition, and I never actually bothered playing it. Tales from the Borderlands. A lot of people love this game. Some people think it's okay. I love Telltale games. I really, really do. I just like being able to kick back and relax and not have to worry about any skill. I forgot I own this. I actually genuinely forgot I own this. I own it digitally on Switch, so I thought, why not buy it physically? So here's BioShock, the collection. Has everything ever released for BioShock, so that's pretty cool. Persona 3 Reload. Oh, it's an awesome game. Okay, here's a funny story. I bought this at a GameStop used, right? When I brought it up to the register for them to give me my used copy, they pulled out a sealed copy of Persona 3 Reload. Not only that, but it was the pre-order bonus, and it came with the Persona 4 Golden soundtrack for the game. I mean, why not? Thank you, GameStop. Did not return it because I felt guilty for them giving me a sealed copy, but I also felt pretty good that they gave me one. Here's Doom 3 BFG edition. Speaking of BFG editions, I'm just gonna grab this really quick. Okay, come on. Here's the big guy. I bought this at Too Many Games 2024 after I saw AVGN Live. The entire show in one giant collection, along with the 2 extra Blu-rays that he released for it. It's great. I love the Angry Video Game Man so much. I paid $120 for that. Jedi The Fallen Order is a great game. If you haven't played it, I recommend playing it because it's awesome. I have not played Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah, I haven't played that, and I never will. Here's Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. Here's oh boy, hold on. I don't know if you could see this poking up from up here, but oh, my leg's cramping. I've been sitting down for too long. The Borderlands movie collector's edition popcorn bucket. Ah, that's a horrible movie. Just watch the FD Game Facts episode. I talk about the movie in that. Gears of War Ultimate Edition and Rare Replay. It's a pretty good deal. Pick it up if you haven't. Tons of great games in Rare Replay, including Conker's Bad Fur Day. Conker's Bad Fur Day is an awesome game. Really, really funny. And Gears of War I have not yet played, so I will have to check that out. Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I own this? I completely forgot I own this. That's pretty cool. The Walking Dead Telltale series. The first season plus 400 days. I don't know what that is. I really need to play this game. I might play that later tonight, actually. I have heard nothing but good reviews for this game, so I really need to step up my game and actually play it. Halo the Master Chief Collection is a letdown. South Park The Fractured Butthole Steelbook Edition. I'll take this off of the shelf to show it. There it is. Not going to show the inside of it because I don't feel like it, and I want to finish this episode. Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe Edition. I'll show you the steelbook for this. It is actually pretty nice and pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Really cold. It is always very, very cold when you pick it up for some reason. None of my other steelbooks are like that. Okay, moving on to Switch, and that's it. So we have the Angry Video Game Nerd 1 and 2 Deluxe. I also bought this at Too Many Games 2024 after I had seen AVGN Live. This is an awesome game. Both games are awesome. Technically it's a trilogy, but the third one is more of like an extra level. It is an awesome game. I own this on every single console I own, including my computer. Reversible covers, so there's the normal inside and then the one that I chose. I almost bought this, the PS4 physical edition, but I thought it's meant to be a knockoff of a Nintendo game, so I bought it on Nintendo Switch, even though I already owned it digitally on there. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is an awesome game, but at its core, it's just another Super new Super Mario game. Yeah, sue me. Oh no. It's a great game. I think it's an awesome game. The art style is great. It almost won Game of the Year, but we need a new 3D Mario game. Super Mario RPG. Here's technically a 3D Mario game. I'm glad they made this remake so that I can actually play it without spending $200 on a game cartridge. I love it. There's technically a reversible cover, but I'm not going to get into that because it's just a map. Metroid Prime Remastered. Here it is compared to the original. There you go. A lot of people were trying to get their grubby little fingers on this game because they're like, it's probably gonna be rare at some point. People are still trying to sell this on eBay for like $80. That's not true actually, but when it first came out, a lot of people were buying it and scalping it. I hate scalpers. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Just watch my Tears of the Kingdom trailer review because that kind of goes over what I saw in the trailer. I am close to 100%ing this game. I love this game. I think it's awesome. I loved Breath of the Wild. I loved this game. They're just great open world games. I'm surprised this even runs on the Switch, even though it barely does. And to close off this but coverage of my entire game collection, first off, I'd like to say thank you guys for sticking around this long, if you did. This is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. Probably one of the coolest things I own, mainly just because it's meant to look like a Sega Genesis cartridge case. It's a pain in the ass to open though. It comes with the CD soundtrack, a really cool reversible cover for the game. I really like that. A sticker sheet and a poster. I bought this at Too Many Games 2024. Pretty good deal. I bought it sealed. This guy tried getting it before me, and I know he was trying to get it before me because he was side-eyeing it and asking me questions about the game. So, loser, haha, I picked it up before you. One last thing before I go. I'm gonna move you over here. Hello, you've been on my chair the entire time. Here's Top Gun, complete in box with manual. It's pretty cool. One of the first games I bought for the NES. This is the collectible world of Kid Icarus. You may be wondering, wow, why is it so light? Because I took out the thing. This entire CD. This isn't a game. It's a movie, or it's a Blu-ray. The entire contents of this has been dumped on YouTube, so you can watch it. But I'm a proud owner of his signature, along with the very limited release of this. So there's a scratch and sniff of his beard and his signature on a thank you note. There it is. I saw him at Too Many Games 2023, but I could not see him because I was too late. But I saw him. I was close enough to say hi, but I did not. I really regret that. Anyway, yeah, so that's about it. That's it for my game collection. That's it for everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Right here is one of my videos if you want to check it out. I recommend you do, because I put a lot of work into them. Even though it doesn't seem like it, it is a pain in the ass to record and post them. So thank you guys for watching, and bye.